Welcome to Andres El Rey. Today I'll be reviewing Warrior Nun. This came out on Netflix, and don't watch it. Just save yourself. This whole review is going to be just called Save Yourself. Pretty much it deals with a young woman who dies. She wakes up with a halo on her back that gives her special abilities like healing, walking through walls. She then joins a bunch of nuns called the Sister Nuns. Okay, they weren't called Sister Nuns. They were called Sister Warriors. Whatever. And they go out and fight evil. Evil demons and red smoke that continuously peers out throughout the show. Right now, you're probably like, wow, Warrior Nuns? That sounds amazing. Like, I'm totally gonna watch this on Netflix. Don't. Save yourself. You would have more fun boiling tea, sipping it slowly while burning your tongue than watching this show. And let me tell you about the characters. I'm only going to tell you about two, because quite frankly, to go in depth with the other ones is a waste of my time. And I already wasted my time by watching this. So I'll tell you about two characters. Her name is Ava, played by Alba Batista, and then Toya Turner plays Sister Mary, Shotgun Mary, aka a black sister who is really angry, and I don't know why she's angry at literally everybody. So throughout the whole series, you have to go back and forth between these two characters. Ava is extremely annoying. She's rebellious. She falls in love with like a random group of like kids. Well, she doesn't fall in love with all the kids. She falls in love with one kid who's in another group of kids that stays in people's houses when they're not home. Girl, that's how I feel. Right. So she goes in this whole struggle between like this Warriors and her problem. She's been given a second chance at life, and she just wants to live her best life. She also was paralyzed, so now she could walk when she was reborn. So she's like living her best life while I'm over here in clearly purgatory, borderline hell. Now, the Sister Mary, every time she came on screen, I got irritated. I actually fast forwarded just a couple of times when she came on screen because it was just like, girl, why are you so mad? Like she reminded me of like some people that I know, and I was like you're angry at everybody. Like when one person dies, and that's where your anger lied, you manage to like switch it to like somebody else. Nobody got time for that. So I don't think the acting in this show was the best, but it wasn't as dreadful as the writing of the show. Apparently, the show is from a comic book that nobody could find. I think right now they're burning it. It was so bad. It was the worst. I actually wrote some notes about this show, and then midway I was just like, oh hell no. It was horrible. Don't watch it. Tell everybody to run. If this show was the only show that was on Netflix, I probably would cancel Netflix and like save $10 or 12, whatever I pay now. Also, I don't really get I don't really get the point of this. Like I don't get the point of the whole thing. It was dragged out. But the acting actually did bother me. It wasn't that good. The fight scenes I didn't think was that good either. I honestly think I could get a group of people on the street corner and kind of do this myself. Hmm. Now, I'm just gonna fast forward to this whole show and give you like the real juice of this whole conversation. The ending. The ending The ending was begging, pleading, and hoping and wanting that Netflix will pick the show back up and we can get a season two. Dear Lord, literally, please do not make this happen. This season bored me from episode 1 to I think about 7. Too bad it was only up to 10 episodes, that I gave 3 episodes left to actually save it, which it didn't, because by the end of the 10th episode, I was like, this is what I watched. This is what I watched to just write this review. Great. Now, I just want to make it really clear, Alba Batista, who does play Ava, is actually pretty good. I actually think she's a good actress. I think that she just had to work with what was written for her. With that being said, do you really want to watch this show, or would you rather play in traffic? Play in traffic. Because this show is just a waste of your time. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of film time. Seriously. This show really wanted to be like John Wick meets Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But it didn't get there. It just stayed somewhere in the middle of confusion. So the moral of this story is, if you really want to watch something like this, then by all means, do it. But when you are done, I told you so. So that was my review of Warrior Nun. It was dreadful. I give it a hell to the nah, to the nah, nah, nah. Well, thank you for watching this review, and catch more videos, and like, share, and subscribe. Catch you next time on Andres Arre.